All right, this is lesson 26, section 4. Okay, so it says complete the example below and then solve problems 1 through 7. Here's an example. It says in science club, Lily measures the lengths of dragonfly wings. She makes a line plot of her data shown below. Then she finds one more dragonfly wing. Okay, she measures the wing to the nearest 1 inch, so nearest a 1/4 inch. So how long is the wing that you see at the top? How long? So between 0 and 1, between 1 and 2, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces. Okay, so it's divided into fourths. Okay, so obviously this would be 1/4, 2/4 or a half, 3/4, 4 over 4 or 1. Here's going to be 1 and 1/4, which is that's how long the little wing is. 1 and 1/4. Okay, this is 1 and 2/4, 1 and 3/4, and then obviously that'll be 2. Okay, and then after that's going to be what? Same thing like this, but instead of 1, it'll be 2 next to it. Okay, 2 1/4. Okay, or 2 1/4. 2 2/4 and 2 3/4. Okay, or 2 1/2, and then 2 3/4, like that. It says add the last measurement to Lily's line plot, which they did right here. Okay. It says which wing length appears most often on the line plot. So which length at the bottom, right here, which length at the bottom has the most X's?
1 1/4.
1 1/4, right? So that length appears the most. Okay. Which one appears the least? 1/2 and 1 1/2, because each one of those has 1 star, right? So if I ask you like this, how many wings are less than 1 and 1/4? How many wings are less than 1 and 1/4? 5. So here's 1/4, and I want to know how many wings are less than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Use the line plot in the example. How many dragon wings are shorter than 1 inch? Now, how many are shorter than 1 inch? 3. Now, if I said something like this, how many are 1 inch or shorter? How many would that be? 5. Because now it says, if I asked you how many are 1 inch or shorter, that would be these. That would be these right here plus this. Okay. But the question below says how many are shorter than 1 inch. Then I just need those. Okay. Got to listen and read very carefully what each question says, depending on what they tell you. Okay. Says Lee measures the lengths of his friend's hands. He records the measurements in the table below. Complete the line plot below using Lee's data. Okay. What's the smallest one there? 4 and 3/4. So I'm going to start off with that. 4 and 3/4. So then the next one's going to be 5. Whoops, that's I can do better than that. 5, then what?
5
Yeah. So then I'm going to go 5 1/4, 5 2/4, and then 5 3/4. Okay. So how many 4 and 3/4 do I have? Just 1. How many 5s do I have? 2. How many 5s in a quarter? Or 5s in 1/4? So do I need to put an X there? No. How many in 5 2/4? Which is 5.5, which is 2. And then how many 5 3/4? 1. Okay. Using your ruler, can you measure the Sharpie for me, please? All right, after further ado, you guys did measure it, and it came out to be 3 1/4 or 3 1/4. Okay. Remember, on my ruler, what part of the ruler goes here? 0. And then obviously I look at the length and I wind up at where do I wind up at the end of the marker? 3 1/4 or 3 1/4. Okay. What kind of measurement though? What was somebody said? Inches, yes. Okay. Just for fun, flip the ruler and measure the centimeters. How many centimeters is this? 8.5. Yeah. So if I was going to use centimeters, we found out that this is 8.5 centimeters. That's cm. Okay. Or centimeters. Okay. Okay. But the question was asking inches. Okay. Got to look very carefully at the answers of what they're asking you to do. It says use a plot line to solve problems 4 and 5. Oh yeah. Okay. It looks like the length is in what measurement? Inches. Yes. Okay. Inches. Okay. And we're talking about the lengths of what? What's the title? Lengths of toy airplanes. Okay. It looks like we have 2.5, 2 3/4, 3, 3 1/4, and 3.5. Okay. The half could also be 2 2/4, right? Okay. But so which one of these right here? Which set of data was used to make the line plot? All data are in inches. Okay. So here's the thing. Do I have any 4s in here? No. So would it be B? Because all of these are whole numbers. That can be it. Okay. Could it be? Well, here's another thing. Do you have any 0s there? No, I don't. Oh, but wait a minute. Here says that you have which data was used. Okay. Here, this is just this one right here is just the numbers at the bottom. Because if this was used, if A was used, that means there's only one X there. There's only one X in 3 3/4. There's one X in 3. There's one X in 3 1/4, and there's one X in 3 1/2. Is that what it looks like? With one X all the way across? No, it doesn't. So it can be A. Okay? It can be A. Okay? Letter C says that I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 2.5s. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, I have 3 X's right above 2.5. Then it says that I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2 3/4. Are there 4 X's above 2 3/4?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Then it says that I have 2 3s, which I have 2 3s, and I don't see any 3 1/4, right? And then how many 3 1/2s do I have? 1, which would be that. C, it looks like it's going to work. But let's look at D just to make sure. Okay? Here it says that I have 4. Are there any 4s? No. So it can't be D. So my answer is going to be C. Okay? Let's see what 5 says. All right. So you have the chart with you, okay? It says there are 4 airplanes shown on the plot line. Okay? Let's go back to the plot line. Are there only 4 X's there?
No.
How many X's are there all together?
10.
10. 10, right? 10. You sure?
Yes.
Yes, 10. So is the first one true or false? False. That's false. Okay? None of the airplanes measure 3/4. Do we have any X's above 3/4? No, because we don't even have 3/4 on the number line. That's also false. All of the planes are longer than 2 inches. Are they all longer than 2 inches? Yes, the first one's 2 1/2. That's longer than 2 inches. That's true. Exactly 3 planes measure 2 3/4. Are there 3 X's above 2 3/4? No, how many X's are above 2 3/4? 4. So that's true or false? False.